Hey everyone, welcome back. Ethan and Brandon here to discuss more Cubs news. As always, spring training continues to chug along. We're just about 2 to 3 weeks out from that series with the Dodgers in Tokyo to officially open up the season. It's really exciting. So we want to tackle some injury news and some infield stuff going on as the calendar turns to March. And so Ethan, obviously the big update right now is Nico Hoerner, and I want to gather your thoughts on everything going on with him.
Yeah, it's a shame to say that he is unfortunately not going to Tokyo to open up the season. It's sad to see that our second baseman is not going along with us to start the season. Craig Counsell did say, however, minus the 2 games in Tokyo, it looks like he will be with us. After those 2 games, he'll be with us. Probably it's not a huge injury. Brandon, what's the injury itself?
It's a flexor tendon issue. I mean, he's had an issue over the off season with his hand and with other minor stuff. I believe he had surgery earlier this winter. So it's a serious injury. Is batters need their hands. But I definitely think that it's a promising sign that Craig Counsell sounds so optimistic that Horner should be back before the end of March. And obviously, it's just the situation that if the Cubs weren't one of the two teams going to Tokyo, he probably wouldn't be missing any games, at least from the sounds of it. So, I look the for the Cubs in 2025, it's key that Nico Hoerner is healthy. Obviously, Matt Shaw could always slide over to second base, which we'll probably talk about later. But the Cubs' best lineup includes Nico Hoerner playing second base, both defensively and offensively. So. I'm certainly hoping that this injury update is just sort of the worst of it. That, hey, he's going to miss that opening series. There's no reason to make him travel if he's not going to play. All right, that's it. He'll be back, by early April. But it's certainly worth monitoring.
And I think as fans probably know by now of this site, my whole thing is that Ethan gripes over and over again when it comes to our players getting injured. But what I will say is I'm never glad when a player gets injured, but I'm glad that it's happening now when we're still in spring training and like both you and Craig Counsell have said, it's so early on in the season that we're gonna get him back probably in the mid-March time. It's the same thing like with Javier Assad. Javier Assad's out on the injury list right now, but I doubt that we're going to see him on the injury list for long. So again, even though that it stinks that we're going to not see Nico Hoerner play in the Japan game against the Dodgers, which would be great to see, and it probably would be an honor for him itself to be in the game. Again, he needs to save himself for the rest of the season.
Yeah. I think that's I mean, look, if the point is, hey, we could have Nico Hoerner at this huge MLB showcase in Japan for 2 games, but he's going to risk further injury, or we can have him miss it and then he'll be healthy for hopefully the rest of the 160 games in the season. It's a no-brainer what the Cubs are doing. So I definitely think that this is again, it's worth monitoring that this is an injury that continues to delay his start. If it goes super deep into March, he may need an early rehab assignment in the minor leagues just to get ramped up. But for right now, it appears that we're going to miss Nico Horner those first 2 games, and hopefully he should be healthy after that.